All right, here's a song that I wrote probably a month ago. It's appropriate for today with all the situations going on and things that are happening in the land today with this virus thing going on. But I believe that God's going to turn this thing around. I know circumstances look bad and statistics look bad and all that stuff, but we're serving a God that's able to stop this thing cold, dead in its tracks if the believers will stand up and say it and speak it out and bind this thing. So I believe that God's going to turn this thing around. Well, Job went through many, many trials, and he lost everything that he owned. And that woman that God gave him said, curse God and die. But God turned old Job's life around. I know God's gonna turn this thing around. Yes, God's gonna turn this thing around. You've been walking through the desert, feet burning in the sand, but God's gonna turn this thing around. There may be circumstances in your life today, but just you don't let them get you down. Just lift your voice to heaven and call on Jesus' name, and God's gonna turn this thing around. Well, God's gonna turn this thing around. Yes, God's gonna turn this thing around. You've been walking through the desert, feet burning in the sand, but God's gonna turn this thing around. Yes, now God's gonna turn this thing around. Do you believe that tonight? Yes, God's gonna turn this thing around. You've been walking through the desert, feet burning in the sand, but God's gonna turn this thing around. You've been walking through the desert, feet burning in the sand, but God's gonna turn this thing around, around, around. Yes, He is.